Gamers, I am so excited because Call to Arms Gates of Hell, the finest hour, is finally here for a first look at the game. So, if we go into the campaign, you can see that the Commonwealth has been added. Now, the finest hour only consists of 2 campaign missions currently, because this is a very early build just for the press. However, in the multiplayer and skirmish department, all of these new maps are currently added for the finest hour. So there's a ton of new content, including last stand base building maps. Today we're going to be doing battle zones because I want to check out all of the different weapons and vehicles added. How about we check out Zealand here, which just kind of looks like a very cool river map going on. And of course, we are going to be playing as the Commonwealth with 3 AI heroic allies, and we're going to be fighting the Shamans here with 3 AI heroic allies of themselves. So basically just an all-out brawl. This video is not sponsored, but they did give me early access to the game. Thank you so much to the devs. They are absolute legends. Alright, we will of course be doing the single player missions as well, but I just wanted to check out all of the units added, and the best way to do that is either the editor or multiplayer. Look at this, absolutely beautiful, baby. Let's go with a rifle section first here, and they look absolutely phenomenal. You can see we've got the Bren gun in there, the Lee Enfield's popping off. All right, let's start moving out. We have our AI allies helping out, of course, but I'm going to start by going for the middle section here. This is a very good-looking map. Woohoo! Okay, I am so excited. I feel like every single DLC that Gates of Hell releases, it gets better and better. And this one is actually the largest ever. It's even bigger than the base game of Call to Arms Gates of Hell Ostfront, which of course was the very original of all of the quote-unquote DLCs, the expansions and things like that. It was the very original just game. It was the game. Gates of Hell Ostfront. This is bigger than that, with almost 200 vehicles, infantrymen, weapons, etc., etc., and 16 single-player missions. The original game only had 12, so this is just a absolutely massive DLC. Let's get a 2-pounder. We can finally start saying quarter pounder with cheese again. The old Men of War Assault Squad 2 days, we used to buy this gun all the time. Beautiful! We're getting that up here, and our infantry should probably be starting to see some enemies pretty soon. I'm going to scatter them around some of these defensive areas. We got new buildings in here, new bridges. This is looking gorgeous. Okay, enemies starting by taking that out that way. Let's get an MP detachment. So, military police make a return. Those are, of course, within the US faction as well. There's the Sten gun. Looks so cool. These MPs look sick, honestly. Heck yeah. I'm purely sending these guys out to the far right. I don't expect them to do very well, but I do want to try to capture that point early on. Let's go ahead and split these guys up across these buildings. Get them to a little bit more of an advantageous position forward here to try and make some room on the battlefield. Room to grow, baby. Alright, let's bring that out there. There are the Germans coming inbound. MG42, our allies are trying to push over that way. I don't think they'll do very well out there, but it is what it is. Should I get a vehicle to just push out here? Let's get a Daimler Dingo. That is a fully new vehicle in this thing. Look at that. I mean, Daimlers were in Men of War Assault Squad 2. I've never seen a Daimler Dingo, though. It looks awesome. All right, scoot these guys to the right. We're going to try to take these guys on as best as we possibly can. Give me the Bren Gunner. Let's go. Here we go. Reloading. And we're just going to spam them. There we go, baby. Just start shredding these boyos. Holy cow, this thing rips. We just got 3 kills with this puppy at a pretty serious distance too. Is this going to be the best LMG in the game? I don't know. This might be OP. All right, there's a couple Dutch gates randomly up there. The enemy is in fact over here now. We'll go ahead and spread out around this irrigation system to give us a little bit of a defense to prevent them from flanking C over this way. It seems like we should be able to fully capture A and lock it down for now, and we're bringing in that quarter pounder with cheese to make sure we hold that position. We're going to scatter our troopers a little bit more over here to make sure we get good crossfire going pretty much everywhere we can, which is absolutely beautiful. All right. Awesome. There's still so much for them to do, by the way. Like, the Gates of Hell could be a game that gets updated for the next 10 years, and I'm excited about every single goddamn update. They have some sort of AA gun off to the right side there. Because, imagine it. The Pacific Theater still hasn't been done. The Africa Corps, that would be incredible to see an expansion into Africa for this game. That would be nuts! Also, early war, French, Poland, oh! There is so much to be done. I am so excited about the future of this game. Okay, this is not doing too hot. Oh, there's an SDK-221, which is just a machine gun, but still, we want to avoid that. Let's go ahead and set up sandbags on this puppy over here. We can get a Tetrarch. I am buying pretty much everything just because I want to see what it looks like. I know, you know, I probably should be saving some of our money to actually buy what we need to win this battle, but simultaneously I really do just want to check out all of the different weapons in the game. Okay, so this light armored vehicle does have a Bren gun on the front. The problem is it's not like a Bren gun with any sort of additional ammunition or anything like that. It is purely just an LMG that they threw onto the front of this gun. So the British Army is rocking primitive light vehicles here. Let's just try and run them over. No, crew shock, so we're just kind of spiraling out of control. We're doing the death spiral. Oh no, this is actually a thing that soldiers used to comment on. This is not me moving it, by the way. Oh, there we go. We regained control and then died. Yeah, during World War II, they used to call that the death spiral. Particularly on the Soviet front, it happened a lot where crew members would just die, obviously, within their vehicle, and then they'd accidentally be pushing forward on the throttle, so they'd just be moving with no way to stop the vehicle, no way for the enemy to stop the vehicle, anything like that. All right, this is the Staghound, which has very interesting ammo type. 3-inch HE and a smoke, so, but such a small gun. It's almost like it's supposed to be artillery, but it's not. I don't know. Oh god, this is just out here dying. Pop smoke. Does this only have high explosive? That's not good. Alright, they're just popping us with HE everywhere. I can kill this. I just need to survive long enough to do it. There we go. Nice. Pop more smoke. They're taking A now. This is not good. I have 0 allied support in mid, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. There's so much infantry. Let's get the 1st Airborne Division out here. I don't know the difference between all the different airbornes. There's the 6th, the 1st, there's another 6th, and another 1st, and another 6th. I don't know what they mean. Let's also get a veteran division out here. I think we're getting kind of overwhelmed with the enemy infantry at the moment. AT gun there is popping off a little bit. Let's try and get repairs on that Tetrarch out there. See if we can't do anything with that. This thing is just not coming forward where we need it to. The Dutch gates are kind of getting in the way right there. All right, hold on. Let's see if I can't. Oh, what the? That guy is stuck in the building weirdly. All right, hold on. Get out here. Let's see if we can't crawl out this way and then get some grenades out. Oh, all those guys are dead, so never mind. Never mind. All right, allies are finally sending some vehicles forward. Go try and get repairs on that, and then we need to kill this SDK. Nice! We clipped the back of it. We did clip the back of it. Hold on. Let's see if we can't. This is literally a motorcycle. Come on, guys. This is what we're losing to. Oh! New German vehicles. Panzer 1F. Heck yeah. Okay. Or at the very least, new text mod. No, I think that's a fully new vehicle right there. Heck yeah, boy. Dude, I am so hyped about this. You have no idea. This is gonna be so gas. I'm really excited to play the Last Stand game mode with the British, by the way, and honestly do every map that they release for it, because this is going to be awesome. All right, you guys need to get into the buildings over that way. We need to get away from that Panzer 1. Get over this way. Okay, this thing. What are you doing? Buddy. Oh, my God. All right. I'm too busy looking at everything to actually perform well At least that's my excuse. I might just be absolute trash at the game as well. Let's actually get a 3-inch mortar up here. This thing looks pretty cool. Very new looking mortar. It's got all sorts of limbs and things like that. Should we try the British flavor? It could go very hard on this map, to be completely honest with you. Alright, these MPs are still chilling out there, basically just hiding in the brushes to make sure that they can't attack us over that way. I'm gonna leave them where they are. They can continue to do their thing. We need to kill that. Pretty bad. Hold on. This only has high explosive rounds, but might be powerful enough to just concuss or kill the infantry within it. This thing cannot kill us because it only has machine guns in it, so I'm not worried about this getting penetrated. There we go. That was a nice slam into it, and it did kill at least some infantry. Uh-oh. Alright, we got a support down here. Oh, get out of my way! Little John Daimler. Look at that cannon on it. Crazy looking. Alright, we are now fully stuck on the Daimler. God dang it. And that's a Panzer III. Okay. That's going to be actual trouble. You guys are going to jet down that side over there. Okay. These guys can come in further, and we're just going to scatter them nicely. Actually, let's get over left side here to assist over that way. Get that moving. Uh-oh. The AA. They keep sending up these stupid AA trucks. No, I'm trying to pop smoke. Commander got killed. That's okay. That's okay. Here we go. Wait. No! Stop freaking concussing everyone. Got all the infantry out there. Okay, nice. There we go. Smacked it real good. Let's get a second round in there just to make sure they don't repair it. There we go. I'm tired of this stupid AA out here. I'm going to pop another smoke just to keep it perforated. That Panzer III is awfully close to us over here. We need to start shredding some of these troopers over this way. They got some Panzer Grenadiers going on. Beautiful. This is very, very good. This HE shell is a beast. Look at that. It's got a very small cannon, but it absolutely rips. Heck yeah, boy. That is awesome. Alright, these guys came over here nicely. Let's go ahead and get you guys into some of these buildings here. Go ahead and start taking some of them over. We got enemy infantry just about everywhere here. Move. Get in that building. Yeah, if we can take over the defensive positions, we'll have a much better chance of actually eliminating these troopers who are just kind of out in the open right now. Although this building's entire front facade is gone, so I'm going to get you guys behind that building instead. Seems like a much better idea. Reorganize you guys. Beautiful. Alright, you need to go ahead and pop smoke again. We're out of smoke screens, it looks like here, so that's going to be it. But looks like the Panzer III did end up dying, so actually, let's go ahead and push this advantage right there. Alright, this is still alive. It's got 4 vehicle kills and 14 infantry kills. The quarter pounder with cheese returns once again as an absolute legend in the game. Okay, I cannot afford much else. Are you freaking kidding me? Another AA. We do have more smoke type vehicle here. I'm popping smoke. This is a Puma AA, so it's a little bit trickier to actually kill with HE. That definitely did a little bit of damage. Let's take another shot here. That was a direct hit and nothing. We need to come forward and take F. We need to do this. We are currently losing. They have 4 flags. We only have 3. So we got to make some progress here. There we go. Did that die? It did. Nice. Beautiful. All right. We are currently taking... I think we are engine damaged like crazy, though. How much smoke do we have? I thought we were out. By the way, is this smoke? Or is it more like white phosphorus? I think it's actual smoke, which is actually worse for us, but that's okay. If it was white phosphorus, we could burn this whole place to the ground, and that'd be sweet. Speaking of which, I forgot about our flamethrower here. By the way, mortar, go ahead and start mortaring things. That would be awesome. We're going to bring our flamethrower up this way and just kind of have it be ready to get involved on this side of the battlefield when we need it. The right side is where I'm going to focus our efforts right now, because our allies seem to be mainly focusing on the left, and also they did bring up a 3-inch SP MK1. Looks like a Hellcat. Okay, so that will be over there to help us capture. We're capturing F, which is great. I'm going to start smoking over this way to try and kill their mortar, because the smoke actually does have the tiniest of explosive power. Plus, if you direct hit, you can kill. So, in lieu of having ammo for this, I'm just trying to do that. I don't think it's working, though. Okay. I'm at my unit cap, so I can't really buy anything else. Alright, come on. Infantry, you're going to have to do the job for us, alright? This is out of ammo, too. I'm actually going to go ahead and buy a supply truck. Bring that on forward. Hold on. Oh, it's just an SDK over here, so that's not too big of a deal. Get the flammer going. Oh, we were shot. Set with a Walther? Oh, we got killed by a pistol. That's tragic. Okay, you guys have been butchered. Go run, take cover, please. You guys go into cover over that way, too. Just vibe out in here, okay? And try not to die. That's the best I can do for you right now. Alright, so this should be getting some ammo pretty soon. What is that? A Panzer 4H. Oh, dear lord. I guess now would be a good time to try the AT team. The Piat! Piat is one of my favorite weapons. It's basically a mortar that you carry around, and I love that. Alright. Bring this over here. Let's start resupplying this. It'll probably not be able to kill a Panzer 4H, but we could try, so it's worth the old college try, baby. What's this got in it, by the way? Yeah, just the usual. That makes sense. Alright, run over this way, please. Quarter pounder with cheese actually does kill a tankman. Oh, it's shooting the SDK. That makes a lot more sense that I'd be able to kill that and not the other thing. Alright, good! They're actually capturing this! Wonderful. I'm gonna run these guys over here. Uh-oh, this died, so try and repair it, even though it's, like, completely cooked on ammo. It's worth a try. Try and kill this, by the way, actually. Hold on, it's down to white phosphorus. So the mortar does have white phosphorus, so we can burn some things with it. But we're gonna get you into here. This is nice and reloaded. We need to now start reloading that. Alright, you guys, holy cow, that's so many enemies. Let's try out the Mills bomb here. The British grenade. Hold on. Running out. Yeeting it. Okay. Oh, God. Had to run out because there is some sort of wood beam on this side that was blocking us from using it. This is cooked over here. Hold on. Throw that. Okay, that gets a couple kills, but also kills us, which is sad. You guys just lay down right there. We've opened up a lot. Oh, the Churchill. I mean, the Churchill's been in the game because the Russians had him. But the Churchill in Men of War Assault Squad 2, at the very least, was one of the most frustrating tanks to deal with as the receiving end because it was so unbelievably strong in its armor. The armor was ridiculous. So, hopefully, similar effect here. Alright, we're trying to run these guys in. Kill that guy. Come on, they're out in the open. Get them. Good. Alright, move. We need to take some ground here. Alright, good. Shoot. Good. The brain gun is just so good. Lay down. Okay. Move over this way. We're gonna try... Oh. Grenading this guy, I guess. Right. Beautiful. Run on up here. Get into those trenches, please. Move it. Alright. I'm gonna bring out... Can I bring out a Little John here? Quarter pounder of Little John with cheese, please. Bring that over there to try and defend as best you can. Get this guy out of here, please. Uh-oh. Hello, enemies. That's not HE I was shooting. Oh, goodness gracious. Alright, that's not good. You get over here to help defend. You load up HE. We're gonna try shooting some of these guys. There you go. Nice. Okay, we are recapping this, which is good. Alright, and here comes our Churchill. Alright, since we've got the right side semi-locked in now, if we concentrate on that, we don't have to concentrate on the left side, because right now we do have to pick some choices. Our allies are not doing great for us, so we kind of need to make the decisions of where we're going to support to get the victory going. Alright, this Stug is out here. Come on, quarter pounder with cheese, please. Alright, we're destroying its side paneling, so now it opens up the mid section here of the armor. Nope, whiffed that shot. Come on. Oh, wow, that, like, completely absorbed into it. That did absolutely nothing. That's crazy. Uh-oh. Oh, no. They blew up our thing, finally. Oh! It's still alive. Nice. Get back in that. Okay, so this is bad over here. We're bringing our Churchill around. I'm trying to get it over here. All the canals make navigation very, very slow here. Makes it very difficult. Let's get the Achilles up here. 17-pounder. Look at that. That should be able to help us in killing a lot of the tanks they keep sending forward down mid. We're going to get this on point. Uh-oh. What is that? That is Jagged Panzer, so... Tank destroyer. I somehow friendly fired there. I think it was whatever that dead tank is counts as friendly fire still, but I'm not too worried about it. Alright, we need to avoid the Stug by killing the Stug. It's also in a very weird spot there. All these canals, at least, are also messing up the enemy. That's very, very good for us. Nice. We're getting some good hits in here. Not killing the gun, though. That's the main thing we want. Ugh. Alright, keep firing in that way. Here comes our Achilles. If we can kill... Oh, you loaded HE? Why? Load AP. Get behind that. Okay. Good stuff. Uh-oh. That's a lot of enemies. Holy cow. Our guys in here are actually killing them really nicely in the flank, which is great. But we're going to need to get out here with the Mills Bomb. Yeet it. Get one out that way. Oh, I did decent damage to him, but no kill. All done. Yeet another out there. Get another cocked. Throw that one out there. Nice. Beautiful. Now lay down in here. Good, good, good. That is some good stuff right there. Alright, we're going to get the 6th Airborne Rifle Division up here, which does come with 8 anti-tank mines. That could be very, very helpful for us. Alright, you guys need to come over here, collect a bit more in order to fully try and defend. We do have a mortar over here helping us, which could do the damage we need. Alright, this puppy over here, you got to be careful of that left flank, because there is a lot of enemy presence over there. Our guys are capturing the far left. Nice. That's good. They don't seem to understand the maintaining portion of the battle, though. They don't leave anyone anywhere to fight. They just dip. Let's actually go in. No. Well, actually, scratch that. Just lay down there, because there's a bunch of enemies all around there. You are down a soldier, but I'm going to actually leave the driver out there, because he has a rifle, and we need people with rifles right now. You guys all heal in that foxhole real quick. Hold on, just station up right here next to this mortar. That'll be enough distance to get some shots off. Okay. Got another SDK. Get me a Tetrarch. Something light. British and their light vehicles in this war, unmatched. British light vehicles go so hard. Uh-oh. That is a field howitzer. Nice, good shot through it. Killed some crew members. Gonna need another one to get the full kill though here. Hold on, fire. We hit it, but I can't see it through the fog of war right now. Come on, Achilles, let's get this one. Alright, that's gonna have to do. Hopefully the gun's damaged or something along those lines. We do need some kills on some of these vehicles that are just chilling out here. Beautiful. Alright, and then there's this stew. Hold steady. Fire. Beautiful. Yes. Okay. Pack 38 over this way. We're just sniping left and right with this Achilles. It's awesome. Hold on. We didn't get any damage on that, though. The shield completely deflected it, but that'll do it. That'll do it. Just blow up the ammunition. Gorgeous. All right. Our infantry out here, supported by our Tetrarch. Okay. We get tracked. Move out this way. This is apparently manable again, so we'll get in that. That dies. Rip. Where's our gun? Alright, it's over here. Ooh. Panzer 4J. A wee bit beefier than I'd like. Start smoking, because again, you are out of ammo except for smokes. And just cover while these guys push up this way. Alright, and then all you guys get up there too. Let's just start taking this point to drive the enemy down. We are winning currently in terms of points, but not by that much, by 4. Bro, I don't know what to do about E over here, honestly. You guys are probably going to get cooked, so we're going to lay you down No, why'd you get back up? Dear Lord. Alright, hold on. Lay in the trench. Trench is not working. Okay, there. Alright, we got the grenade ready. I'm gonna have to throw these suckers out here to kill these enemies that get too close to us. Alright, give me a Cromwell. Oh, by the way, our Churchill died by something. Probably not the best position to have it in, but it is what it is. Alright, go ahead and repair it real quick. At least it's repairable. Achilles over here, still going hard, but I don't want to drive it out this way. Hold on. No, you don't have any grenades. Ooh, please kill that guy in here. Okay, we're throwing things. White phosphorus smoke, go! Yeet! Yeet! Yeet it, yeet it, yeet it. Ah! We have died. We have perished horribly. Hold on. Sandbags. Get me those sandbags. Alright, here comes the Cromwell. We need the assist, please. And we need to kill the little tiny Panzer 1. Oh, God. You kidding me? Come on. I feel like that should have taken one shot. No. That was rough. Alright, bring this out here. Bring me a rifle section as well. Alright, we moving. We're just gonna push aggressively. I know they've got more vehicles out there, but we need to kill these guys while we can get in here. There's the Panzer 4J, so I'm gonna try and back up. And we're in the point, which is perfect. Load up APC here and keep spamming those smokes. Rip into the side of this bad boy. Nice. That's beautiful angle. Beautiful angle. Alright. Popping smokes some more. Uh-oh. We got tracked. I'm not sure by what. There we go. That Panzer 4J is dead. We die right there, though. It's okay. We did pretty well. Oh. This unit comes in a Bedford. Nice. I'll take it. Go ahead and repair that if you can. That's still getting repaired over here. We are losing this position. Let's try coming forward here. A little bit. Uh-oh, that's a Panther. Hold on. Use your HE shot and then swap over to AP. I don't know if this penetrates a Panther, to be honest with you. We'll find out. Okay. That looked like maybe turret damage. The main gun might be damaged as well, actually. Nope, turret's still alive. I think main gun damage is what we did there. It's tracked as well. Good. There we go. That's turret damage right there. We'll take that gladly. Hold steady. Hold steady. Okay. Good stuff. Oh, God, get out of that. Get out of that while the smoke is still around, because otherwise you're cooked. Look how doofy this looks. Is there anything in it, by the way? Just want to check. See what... no. Okay. At least you get the repair kits, though. Those are sometimes actually valuable. Alright. You guys spread out over here. Get over here. I don't want so many troopers in here that you get one-tapped by any kind of HE that comes your way. And you get over that way. Okay. E's locked down. F over here, though, completely taken. That's not great. A lot of enemies coming through here. Just trying to blow that up. Didn't quite manage it. Let's get into the Churchill again here. Go, 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 go. Excellent. We'll get you guys up there. Nice. Alright. Maybe we reposition the Churchill back that way. Get one more crew member in that sucker. Actually, get that last guy on the mortar to assist him in what he's cooking. Sherman 5 mid armor. Get me some of that. Uh-oh. This is a battle of the tank destroyer, which they have better armor on the German ones, but I think we'll have a better gun. Okay, it's fine as long as you can fire this shot. Come on, unconcuss. Unconcuss. Oh, so sad. That's repairable, though. That's a big loss, but repairable. Oh, they're sending in another one. Love that. All right, here comes our Sherman 5. I do love that the Minesweeper is finally being introduced. That is going to be so huge for assaults. That is going to be so, so big. Alright, you need to back up. Tear. Nope, you're dead. Rip my mans. Alright, hold on. Coming in hot here. Alright, we need to deal with those. Give me some airborne units in here as well. Alright. Is that... yeah, that's repaired. Good. Oh, lay down, lay down, lay down. Okay. Not horrible. Pop another smoke over this way. Load up HE on the Crommy. Oh. Just kind of swinging in a Pack 38, huh? Actually, that's a Pack 36, isn't it? Yeah, it's even weaker. Alright, we're gonna pop some more smoke. We missed our first HE shot there, which is kind of pathetic, but... there we go! We only have one unit in that thing, so it's struggling to reload and drive at the same time. It's a ton of infantry. We need to actually shell over there to support our own infantry here. That's like an overwhelming number of infantry troops. I'm gonna focus on this point. Yikes, I should actually probably like zoom in and aim with this, shouldn't I? Hold on. Just shoot the ground in front of them. No, come on! Accuracy is not there, but then again, we only have one crew member, so that does not help things along. There we go. That's a shot. That's a shotty. Alright. Bring up an Achilles right side as well. Feels like one of those situations where they're going to bring in a ton more troops over on this right side since there's so much action going on over here. I want to get ahead of the curve a little bit with this. Alright, we got to kill that mortar too. Oh, there's the Puma. Alright, let's focus on the Puma. Could definitely kill us with that side angle right there, huh? Man, this thing ain't got no range. Get out there. There we go! Is that dead? No. Feels like it shoulda. That was a very solid hit. There we go! That's what I'm talking about right there. Oh, I am loving the British in this, man. It feels like a whole new game. Like, every time a new faction is added, or a new, like, you know, era for the faction, or a new front for a faction, it really feels like an entirely new game. It's sick. Alright. Guys need some supporting fire here. Get me more troops. Get a little wall of fire going, if you will. Alright, bring you around here. Alright, bring you a little bit more angled this way. Okay. We can definitely hold there. Bringing up infantry here. Get into the canal there. Use the natural dip as cover. Alright, this is holding over here nicely for us, which is great to see. I'd like you to oh, that's too far away. Never mind. Yeah, just chill where you are in that case. Okay. 5 points to 2 currently. Beautiful. Alright, let's start working on this. Pop another smoky. Nice! Alright. Could try and push forward there a little bit. Let's go try and take F. We've actually almost got them at 0 points because we've started killing so much of their stuff. If you get them to 0 points, you can win. Or, if you get to 1,000 points. We're not that close to 1,000. Alright, we're just going to lay down here and just start spreading out some fire. Crawling a few troopers forward simultaneously to help. Good stuff. These. Supportive fire. Is that thing alive? Might be. Let's bring that forward just a little bit. Uh-oh! They killed my boy! There's a Piat over there, but that's not gonna help your ammunition problem, my friend. Let's see. Oh, this is high explosive. That's fine. We'll slam it, then load AP. Come on. Maybe if we get this, we'd win, actually, if we kill this thing. Let's see. Hold on. We haven't killed it yet, but we've gotten some good shots into it. It's probably weakened. Nice! Nope, brought it down to 43. We need a lot more kills to win this. Alright, let's real quick just try to eliminate. No. We're not going to be able to kill that from this angle. We are capturing that, though, so that's big. That'll give us a definite boost right there. Alright, you fellas, come over here, get to cover. You guys also forward now into the foxhole. You go. Alright, and we're still chilling over this way. Perfect. Alright, I'm actually going to bring this guy... Getting the Achilles, I guess. You got no ammo, so you're useless to me, but I have no way of getting you ammo over there, and there's no Bren gun ammo to be seen over that way, so might as well just put you in a vehicle and have you as an extra tank crewman. We're going to shell some of this infantry over this way with the Achilles until they decide to send forward our next victim. There we go, beautiful. Alright, we got one of these boyos over here. Swing and a miss. It's okay. We can definitely take this out now from this angle and then move over to the mortar over that way. No, the tree. That's fine. We killed him anyway with the machine gun, apparently. All right, we are definitely overextending over here just by a little bit, but we're also so close that, you know, killing a mortar or a machine gun will bring us super, super close to victory. They have a Tiger Ace over on the left side there. Disgusting. Okay, I think we're out of HE on this sucker. I gotta try and go for the Tiger flank. There it is. Oh, God. That's yucky. That's yucky to deal with. Alright, coming through, coming through, coming through. Moving. Hold on. There she is. Guarded by a Panzer 4H. That's okay, though. We get a big first hit on it and actually kill a couple of their crewmen, and we kill it and get the W. There we go, baby. We got 211 kills, 100 infantry deaths, 21 vehicle kills, 10 vehicle deaths. We was the MVP. Let's go. Either way, guys, that's going to be about it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. By the way, the developers are going to be releasing a very, very huge developer log tomorrow, Friday, the 28th. And it's just going to be a huge, huge, just massive sheet of everything coming out with this update. Go check out Call to Arms Gates of Hell Finest Hour. It is just so good. I'm so excited. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.